Thank you very much.
All right, Eden's Living TV coming to you. This is Charley Stevenson, my brother from another mother in the UK. Yes, Charley. Your son, Kieran, was locked up for 12 weeks for going and showing that COVID was a hoax. Tell us what happened, Charley.
Right, I'll tell you what happened. I married a woman when I was 18 years of age, and I committed myself and had all my children, 5 children with her. Right, we lost one in 82.
Sorry.
Right, so we have 4 children. Now, my boys, my children, I didn't really have that stability as a child. But what I did, I committed myself to my kids. So Kieran was a he was an autistic child, very difficult to understand, very difficult to express himself. But he had an insight into something. He was talking about chemtrails for 16 years of age.
Oh, wow. He was woke before anybody was woke. And I was going to ask you, since this is an American audience and TV, you have to watch the F-bombs, Charley. It's okay. I'm just going to put this in American. They won't let me air it. But tell me what happened. He's always been very inquisitive, way awake before his time. So what made him decide to go and show and try to see what was going on? And what happened?
Right, this is a very interesting question. Very interesting question. What happened is the mother was as daft as a box of frogs, right? And she was in Lanzarote when all this came out. But she believed the red tops here, like the sort of silly papers, the sensationalized newspapers that were like scaring the pants off people.
Right.
But she was over in Lanzarote, scared. She's scared to hell. She's really frightened. Kieran, I'll never be able to come home again. Oh my God, we're all dying. Piers Morgan said.
Yeah, Piers.
Piers Morgan is a traitor. He is not a nice person. He is a horrible,
Well, he didn't
person.
tell the truth, obviously.
No, he didn't know. Oh, he told the truth as he saw it. But what we've got to remember, those people we thought were telling the truth might have been in honey traps. They might have taken a bribe at some point and now subject to blackmail.
Yes. I had the honey trap thrown at me and swatted at me, Charley. They've tried to kill me over here in Alabama for bringing out the truth.
Exactly, because I know about the snuff movies, I know about the sheriff.
The organ harvesting out of Etowah County, that the KGB put a hit on me on the dark web, and the sheriff will not accept the evidence. Oh, it's all going to come out, isn't it, Charley?
Well, I'll tell you what, I love you so much. And if anybody wants to know anything about Susan, she's my very best friend. And
I love Charley. I love this man.
I have been trusted with the most deepest of things. So when anything happens to Susan Piers, somebody's in a lot of trouble. You dare not. Because you've got the UK warrior Charley Stevenson and an army that is growing by the day.
Yes, growing by the day.
So right now I'm in Sydenham in Kent. Yesterday I was at the Whitehall. I was at the court in with Mark Steele.
Tell Mark I said hello. Tell Mark I said hello.
I'm going to send this copy to him because the man is really, really pushing boundaries like you wouldn't believe. I don't know how he hasn't been taken out.
I'm going to release his show tomorrow. I'm going to re-upload that. They took my Facebook post off, so I'm going to be re-uploading Mark's show. But let's get back to Kieran. He went to the hospital, and what in the heck happened at the hospital?
So this is what I'm going to say now. This is very important. His mum was petrified, terrified. So he was like trying to do, what Dad does. Right, Mum, calm down. I'm going to try and comfort you. So he went to the hospital to have a look because he didn't know whether it was good or bad.
So he wasn't any plan. This was no terrorist, nothing. This was some son that wanted to go comfort his mother and find out what the heck was going on, right?
Yes, exactly. So what happened was he went there. He was shocked beyond belief because the hospital was empty. We'd been told that there was gurneys, dead bodies hanging. Oh, I'm going to go indoors. Oh, wait, I'll go under here. Dead bodies, falling out, and nobody could go near there. You had to keep out. But when he got there, there was nothing to see here. He was shocked. So he went and got his coffee, which, he was going to do. Then he noticed a prisoner from one of the local prisons with some prison guards. And one of the security people in the hospital, a woman, chatted each other up. And he was a bit confused. Anyway, on the way back, he decided, sorry, this is rain. Let me just get indoors.
Yeah,
so
get
sorry,
indoors and let's not walk so much because it's probably distracting to my audience.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You get to see some of the UK background, guys. We are filming. What part of the UK, Charlie?
I'm in Kent,
Kent.
England, just south of London.
Kent.
Yeah,
all right, and my battery is going, so he went to look around.
Okay.
And what happened? I lost you, Charlie. I lost the video.
You got me now.
They got you now. All right, what happened? Quickly. I'm at 3% on my phone. Quickly.
So on the way home, he put it on social media. I got a phone from Australia saying, "Tell your son to get off." An old friend of mine. He said he's gone viral.
Oh wow, he went viral, huh?
They arrested him. Don't pass go straight to prison. All right, and that's what it was.
So he spent 12 weeks locked up. I remember when you went to look for him, you didn't know if he was dead or alive.
No. 9 days he was missing. No phone call, no nothing. The police came to arrest me. I said, I'm going to tell you now, there's going to be a bloodbath here and now. I don't care whether it's my blood or yours. Get out of my flat now. Go away now. Tell me where my son is.
Yeah, tell me where my son is.
So an hour later, I got a phone call. The police said he's in HMP, Emergency Prison, Bullingdon. We were shocked. Well, I'm just going to say this to you, right? We had death threats by the thousands because the media, mainstream media, every paper in the UK, on the BBC News, everything, talking about this fiend that went in hospital, threatening lives, potentially could have killed thousands of old people.
Right.
It was totally untrue.
It was all pandemic, a hoax. It was radiation poisoning. So they locked your son up for 12 weeks, violated his constitutional rights. I'm sure Parliament has constitutional rights or something over there. No constitution, but parliamentary procedure. How about that? And his basic civil human rights as a sovereign human.
Everything's gone. And I'm going to tell you now, the Human Rights Act is now trying to be dissolved because it's all about terrorists. You know, like the 9/11 hoax.
Yep. Patriot Act. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
All fear-mongering.
So we're under the same law. And the American Constitution was written, I believe, by John Locke from the Scottish Enlightenment days, 1750.
Scottish.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah, John Locke from the Scottish Enlightenment. So we are today's heroes. And I'm telling you what, if you look up Oliver Cromwell, Charles I, I'm Oliver Cromwell #2. And I'm telling you.
And I will say and decree, I do love this man right here, and we will be standing together as one across the pond together. We are both royal bloodlines. This man will be probably the next minister of the UK, and I will be standing side by side by Mr. Charlie.
You will, because you're the most loyal soldier I've ever met. And if anybody wants to know, I'm a Hamilton. That is where my bloodline comes from. Lady Hamilton, Lord Nelson. She also had an affair with George III, the Mad King. I believe I'm from that bloodline.
And I'm King William of York. I am a Van Dyne. I am a Netherlands, actually princess. And my father went to the Queen.
Well, let me tell you about King William of York. Well, he made Mary, James I's daughter, from the Netherlands. The problem is because of the Dutch connection. Remember New York? It was called New Holland or New Amsterdam. Right? This is all got to be opened up now. The truth needs to prevail.
The truth needs to come out. I'm a royal, you're a royal. We are born with the divine flame of God Almighty, and Charlie and I are about to set the old world matrix on fire. Parting words, Charlie. We're at 9 minutes in. Give me your parting thoughts.
I'm going to tell you, the UK and the US are inseparable. The governments have nothing to do with that. They are Nazis from George Bush power, from his granddad who built the rail line into Auschwitz, from Clinton, who's going to come out in the Epstein Island files, Obama, and don't forget Joseph Mengeler's eugenics. I believe, what's her name? Angela May, from, Theresa May, British Prime Minister, is related to Angela Merkel.
They're all related. It's all a bloodline bath. And these two royal bloodliners, we will never bow
And the Rothschilds, I live 4 miles from the Rothschilds' big house, Wadston Manor. I live 4 miles from there. We know what's going on.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Charlie, are we ever going to bow, brother?
Never, ever,
Never.
ever.
Are we going
I
to...
was died on a slate of broken nails with them standing on me before I bow.
Me too.
No
Are we
way,
going to
no
expose this satanic pedophile system that's implanted me and trafficking me, and the CIA and FBI and DOD and Pentagon that created the COVID vaccine and this whole hoax?
They are dirty, dirty. And it all started 1913 with the Federal Reserve after they sunk the Titanic with the Astors, Guggenheims and Farris families because they were opposed.
Now that's a big fact, Bomb. That's a big fact.
And I know for a fact because that ship was built at Holland and Wolf and the Olympic was at the side of it. There was a crash in the English Channel with a naval ship, and the firm was White Line. They couldn't afford it. That's why the third-class passengers are still buried at Canada at Labrador, wherever it was.
That's right.
You're a lovely lady. And we're going to do more of it. Your phone's running out, so I'm aware of it, so it's getting me on edge. Right, we'll get this one out and we'll do one tomorrow.
All right, love you much, Charley Stevenson, Mr. Prime Minister and Warrior. Roar, Charlie. Rah. Love you. Bye.
Thank you, sweetheart.